The number of trees down across the Carolinas growing. NBC Charlotte's Brandon Goldner live in Gaston County. Brandon, you have a huge tree down behind you.
Exactly. We were mentioning earlier, live shot about the issue of trees and the winds. Take a look at this. I just spoke to the homeowner just a few seconds ago. He said this tree, look how huge this tree is, and you can hear the chainsaw already crews out here trying to chop everything down and clean everything up. The owner told me he was in his man cave. That's right there where you see all the damage in. He said he was in his man cave about 10 minutes ago. He left and then the tree came crashing down. He described to me the unbelievable noises. We're going to talk to him and we'll get you that interview with him later today. But this is just unbelievable to see how large this tree is. And this damage even extends all the way up here through the roof of the home to the main part of the home. This is kind of an issue we have been talking about, especially in the 5:30 hit, about the issue of trees and the wind and knocking them down. We're going to continue trying to get more information, and we'll talk to that owner and we'll bring you his story later tonight. Reporting live in Gaston County, Brandon Goldner, NBC Charlotte.
Brandon, thank you.
Well, right now, several South Carolina cities, including Charleston and Folly Beach, under a tornado warning. Take a look at this video from Folly Beach. You can see the waves lashing the pier there. The storm surge reaching 2 to 4 feet in many places.
And look at this video from the Battery area in downtown Charleston. The water spilling onto the wall over the streets. The heavy wind and rain even causing transformers to explode. NBC Charlotte's Mark Boyle live tonight in Charleston.
Mark, parts of the Carolina coast really taking a hit tonight.
Charleston right now is getting a lot of rain. You can see it around me. Take a look behind me. In the distance, if you can see, there's a white SUV that is stalled right there in the center of the street. This is at the Medical University of South Carolina. Charleston rescue crews actually had to go there with a boat to rescue that woman a few minutes ago. Transformers sparking and blowing as Irma moved through Charleston, South Carolina. The surge and high tide coupled together caused the major flooding here. More than just a typical flood as they would see here in the city. As Irma continues to pound the coast here in South Carolina, the Battery in Charleston is getting a beating. The water is coming over the edge. You see some people over there that came out to take a look this afternoon. Not a smart move, according to the police officers out here. They just clocked winds at 43 miles an hour. The goal now to get everyone off the streets and in a safe spot, as surge and flooding is the real concern now. It flooded quickly this afternoon. Check out this video near the Medical University of South Carolina. Cars underwater. Some brave locals looking to capture the storm on their phones headed to the Battery, even though police urged everyone to stay off the streets.
We're lucky it's only a tropical storm, so we feel pretty safe just watching from a distance. If this were a hurricane, we would not be outside.
This officer clocked wind gusts of 43 miles an hour just before the noon hour. To see the water surge into the city so quickly with such power is something that doesn't happen very often. But storms, nothing new around here.
We have an approaching high tide within an hour and a half. We have flooded streets all along the Battery, and we have crashing surf that is breaching over walkways on the Battery.
Everyone just thankful Irma has weakened, but certainly ready to see her move up and away later this evening. Are you concerned about the homes in this area?
Everybody knows how to handle a hurricane and a tropical storm with storm surge, so everyone is sandbagged. We're ready.
Now back live, this big truck right here just tried to make it down the street. It did a U-turn during the middle of our live shot. Obviously not able to get down, even these large vehicles. Still a very scary situation here in Charleston tonight. I'm Mark Boyle reporting live in Charleston, NBC Charlotte.
All right, Mark, thank you, and stay safe out there.
Also breaking tonight, the heavy rain and wind knocking down trees across the Carolinas. The CHEVY storm tracker out checking on the damage.
NBC Charlotte Savannah Levens is live at 6, and Savannah, power is out. Trees are also down across the roads where you are.
That's right, a bunch of them. We just rolled up in the CHEVY storm tracker to this one off Alice Avenue and Elon Street in West Charlotte. You can see it fell right onto a power line. This is exactly what we've been warning about for days. These wind gusts just knocking these trees over like paper, and this isn't even the worst of it. We're certainly expecting more overnight. So we've seen lots of Duke trucks, CMPD even just going up and down the roads looking for anything down, trying to get off or get out and tape things off before it causes any injuries or anything like that. And before I let you guys go back to the studio, I do want to give you one tip. We are expecting power outages into the night, so if something is to happen while you sleep, this will help you out. All you need is a quarter and a cup, right? So fill a cup up with water, freeze it, put this quarter on top of the cup of ice, and then when you wake up in the morning, if you find that quarter on the bottom of the cup, that means that your power went out long enough for your food to possibly not be good to eat. Just another tip, you guys, really keeping an eye on that power. Make sure your devices are charged. Again, very little wind took this one down, and many more here in the Charlotte area today. Reporting live from West Charlotte, I'm Savannah Levins. I'll send it back to you guys.
Very good information. Thanks, Savannah, for that report.
Tonight, energy crews on alert as the storm approaches the Charlotte area. Duke Energy has 4,500 workers positioned across the Carolinas, ready to move to wherever there's damage.
NBC Charlotte Savannah Barnes at Charlotte Motor Speedway, where utility crews are preparing for what's to come. Stephanie?
Yeah, good evening, guys. A lot of hurry up and wait for these crews. You can see them behind me, hundreds of them here at the Speedway, ready to go and be deployed. Now, like many, they've done all the preps they can so far, but now it's just a matter of waiting it out to see what Irma has left in store.
Here just prepping, getting ready for the storm.
For James Terry, owner of Tree Care Charlotte, a series of long days since last week is just the start. Their biggest job is yet to come when the storm makes its way through. Increasing winds and rain all day today limited his workers to preparations on the ground, like sharpening their tools, cleaning out the trucks, and gearing up equipment. But overnight, they expect to be called into duty.
Depends on how bad we get it. If sometimes we've gotten calls in the middle of the night where we had to go take down trees in the middle of the night. Not the funnest, but it's our job. That's what we do.
Their job becoming essential when downed trees are trapping people inside homes or blocking emergency vehicles from getting through roadways. James tells me it's hard to predict exactly what to expect from this tail end of Irma, but they're ready. Also ready, Duke Electric crews. The power company tells us crews are on standby in Charlotte. Another 500 linemen are deployed to the Hendersonville area on standby for repairs there. And another 8,000 more workers already sent to areas all around Florida. Now, again, these crews here deployed behind me at the Speedway, ready to be sent out and working on those power outages. If you experience a power outage yourself and you are a Duke customer, you can text out to 57801 or call 1-800-POWER-ON. Reporting live here in Charlotte, I'm Stephanie Barnes for NBC Charlotte.
Going to be a long night for those workers. Thanks, Stephanie, for that report.